Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is Clarence, and here's another you can fix it yourself video. Um, Today it's about the valve cover gasket, and it's no more than a leaky valve cover gasket. Took it to get the oil changed. This is my son's car, and they said, "Hey, you got a leaky valve cover gasket," and the fix for it is to replace the gasket, or have them replace it for an arm and a leg, or you figure out a way to get it fixed or get it to stop leaking. One of the things about cars, as they get miles running, this car has probably 80,000 miles on it. So once you get a certain number of miles on them, gaskets and stuff may start leaking. And all you got to do to fix that leak is go in there with a wrench and tighten down the screws again. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna replace the valve cover gasket, but I am gonna retorque or tighten down the valve cover gasket screws that should stop the leak. Also, once a car gets 60, 70, 80, 90,000 miles on it, the valve cover gaskets might seep. And they'll seep for two reasons. One, the gasket is getting settled. And the second one is, when you bought your car, the oil that was used in it is much thinner. It's really thin oil. So what you may need to do once you start getting high miles on your car is just go to the next thicker level oil. And actually, a lot of times that will stop the leak or stop the valve cover gasket from seeping. So when you initially get your car, the OEM oil is fine. The original equipment model oil is fine. But once you get 60, 70, 80,000 miles on it, you need to go to a thicker oil to stop the leaks. It'll keep your car from leaking. The next thing is, if it's still leaking, then just retorque some of the gasket, the valve cover gaskets and other stuff that the oil circulates through. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you how to retorque in sequence the valve cover gaskets on this 2020 Nissan Altima. All right, hang tight. Okay, I'm back. If it's a four-cylinder, most of the time you just got one head or one valve cover gasket going across here. If it's a V8 or six-cylinder, some six-cylinders, some V8, you have two, and they'll be running this direction here, and you have one over here to tighten. This particular car only has one, and it has this plastic cover that I've already loosened to show you the valve cover. This right here is the valve cover gasket. I mean, not gasket, but this is the valve cover. And the screws are here, 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 over here, here, and then one here. Now the secret to this is to torque them in sequence so that they don't leak. So if I started this screw right here, you may not be able to see it, but there's the screw. There's the valve cover screw right there. If I started that particular screw, after I tighten that, then you tighten the next further screw away. So if I start here, the next further screw away is going to be over here. And once I tighten this one, the next further screw from here is going to be over here. And once I tighten this one, the next further screw from here will be over here. And the next one from here will be right here. And once I tighten this one, the next further from here will be this one right here. And once I tighten this one, the next further from this one will be right here. And then the final screw is right here. And that's the sequence, okay? You always tighten the further screw away from the one that you just tightened. All right? So let's do this. Let's do it. I'm gonna start here. This is a small ratchet. It's a 1/4-inch drive. I got a 4 or 5-inch extension, and I got a socket. This is the socket on it right here. And that socket is probably 3 or 4 inches long. And it's a 10 millimeter. Okay? I don't have a torque wrench, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn it less than a quarter of a turn, maybe an eighth of a turn. Okay, then I go to the next furthest one away, which is right here. Then I go to the next furthest one away, which will be here. Next furthest one away here. Next furthest one away here. And then I got one, I think, next furthest right here. So once you torque them in sequence, not that much, maybe an eighth of an inch, 16th of an inch, it should take care of it. And that is how you torque the valve cover gasket. Now that'll save you from having to have all this stuff removed to replace a gasket that's underneath this cover right here. Okay? Let me see if I can get a closer shot. Okay, like I say, this is the valve cover right here. It goes from there to here. These are the screws. There's the screw right here, here, here. It goes all the way around this whole valve cover, all the way around it. I've torqued each one of them all the way around this cover. Okay, and that's pretty much it for torquing the valve cover gasket. Valve cover gasket, this is the screw here. There's a screw there. There's a screw right there. There's one there. There's one up here. There's one right here. There's one right here. There's one over here. And there's one over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a total of 9 valve cover screws, and it varies based on the car. Okay. Tighten the valve cover, retorque the valve covers down. Go to a thicker oil, and that'll fix a real valve cover gasket leak. Don't forget the wrench or sockets. This is a ratchet. This is the extension. This is the socket, a deep well socket. Mine particular one was 10 millimeters. Different cars are different, but most of them are 10 millimeters or a 7/16 inch or 3/8 inch. And once you finish torquing it, I take my cover, snap my cover back into place. And that's it. Okay, other than that, that's about it. As far as tightening the valve cover gasket. Don't forget that the oil, if your car got high miles on it, more than likely your oil, you need to go to a thicker oil. They're gonna tell you stay with what the factory say. Yeah, I got that. But if your vehicle has high miles on it, 60, 70, 80, 90,000 miles, you need a thicker oil. And I'm just telling you, I've rebuilt engines before, and the only way to keep a thin oil in an engine is not to put it in there. Okay, go to a thicker oil. Make sure your gasket, especially if they tell you your valve cover gasket, so it needs to be replaced. Get them torqued first, and that may stop the leak. Once that stops the seeping or the leak, then you're fine. You go for another 20, 30, 40, 50,000 miles. The shop's gonna try and get you, and that's how they make their money. They're gonna try to get you to buy stuff sell you stuff that you don't necessarily need. Don't fall for it. Other than that, YouTubers, I'm Clarence. Leaking valve covers, don't get them replaced yet. Go to a thicker oil first, and then torque the valve cover gasket. Don't let them talk you out of your money. Remember, you can fix it yourself. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up if you like it, give me a thumbs down if you don't like it, and I'll make the corrections and the adjustments. Stay tuned, subscribe so you can get the next video coming out. Stay hot and heavy. I'm currently at about 350,000 viewers, about 1,400 subscribers. I'm not doing it for the money, I'm not doing it for the fame or fortune, I'm doing it as a hobby, and I'm doing it to help people save money. Other than that, I'm Clarence. Peace. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, get that notification out there, and we'll talk to you the next time.